I'm ready.
Don't forget, we're only playing what if.
You mean what if Harry organised the assassination of Princess Diana? I think he could have.
You don't mean that.
Don't I?
It's the conspiracy theories. They suck you in.
Yeah, they do. Some say it was caused by Satanists because Diana's Mercedes crashed into the 13th pillar of the tunnel. Then there's the theory that the limo was stolen a month before by the Israeli Secret Service. The steering was modified so it could be controlled by a remote radio signal.
Now Mossad did it.
No. MI5 and MI6 did it in a joint operation. And I'll show you how. The British Embassy in Paris denied ever knowing that Diana had arrived in Paris. But they did. And the night before she arrived at the Ritz, two very high-ranking MI6 officers arrived at the embassy.
Do you know who they were?
Yeah, Mace and Civita.
Heavy brigade. Heavy brigade.
The point is, everything at the hotel was orchestrated. Look at this. What do you see? It's a classic stakeout procedure. Everything can be observed and overheard, but everything looks natural.
What's this?
How we killed the princess.
At the front of the hotel, there are paparazzi. They're in a frenzy to get quotes and photographs. But were they already journalists? 3 of them, leading the jostling and shouting, can never be traced. And British security officers have been picked up on the hotel's CCTV loitering around all day. So what's going on? MI5 wanted Diana's party to switch cars. The Mercedes S600 parked at the front of the hotel is heavy and armoured. But the alternative car parked to the rear of the hotel is heavy and armoured. But the alternative car parked to the rear of the hotel is a light Mercedes S280, a much, much easier target, and driven by Henri Paul, head of security at the Ritz, but not the regular driver.
And he was drunk.
No, he wasn't. Now that's the MI5, MI6 cover story. Diana killed in drunk drive accident. Henri Paul reported for duty at 10 p.m. No one reported him drunk. On CCTV, his movements are normal. The autopsy after his death in the crash showed his liver was normal. The police say the car left the Ritz at great speed. CCTV footage shows it left at normal speed. And a few days earlier, he'd passed a rigorous medical exam to renew his pilot's license because he had a passion to fly light aircraft.
Yeah, but the police found high alcohol content in his blood.
Yeah, but it wasn't his blood. His family claimed the samples were mixed up or even switched. The sample that was supposed to be Henri Paul's contained a large amount of carbon monoxide. It belonged to a suicide. He drank a lot before he killed himself by car exhaust fumes.
Okay, so an MI5, MI6 field team get Diana out of her usual car and into a more vulnerable one with a less experienced driver. What then?
And they assassinate her by staging the accident. And they do it like this. The road by the Seine goes into a tunnel. Henri Paul accelerates to get away from the paparazzi who are following on motorbikes. Behind is a big white Mercedes. Now this is the control vehicle for the operation. Behind that is a small white Fiat Uno. The Fiat Uno overtakes first the control vehicle, and then when Diana's car is deep inside the tunnel and most at risk, it pulls alongside. And is driven by agents to distract Henri Paul at the crucial moment. Fiat Uno pulls away, and behind there comes a motorbike with a pillion rider. And this pillion rider is carrying a handheld strobe light. This strobe, smaller than a cigar, is tuned to a cycle of 12 hertz per second. Now the strobe blinds Henri Paul. Just for a moment, but that's all it takes. The car crashes. I think this princess dies.
At the 13th pillar. And Satan has his way.